Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California.
I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Last year at this time, Dak Prescott was rehabbing from multiple surgeries on his leg. This year, he's healthy, and the Cowboys quarterback believes that will help him excel in 2022. Prescott said at a Dallas charity gala that he's able to work on his whole body now, adding, quote, "Now it's, can I get this thing faster than they've ever been? It's about improving on the person and player I was before the injury." Alabama left tackle Evan Neal is in the mix to be the first player selected in the draft, and he believes playing in so many pressure-filled games at Bama will make his NFL transition easier. Neal tells our Total Access crew, quote, "I know what it's like to play on the big stage, to play in games where the margin for error is very slim." Find out where Neal and all the top prospects end up in just 3 days when the NFL draft kicks off live on NFL Network. We'll have every pick for you live from Vegas starting Thursday night at 8 Eastern. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Anywhere fans go to cheer on their team, there are behind-the-scenes MVPs, ensuring everything is game day ready. We see you, Joe, fixing seats so every fan can enjoy every game. And Allie, who keeps her stadium running smoothly from the moment the first game starts to the last play of the season. At Grainger, you're our MVPs, and we're always here for you, with supplies and solutions for every industry and 24/7 customer support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Well, happy Monday to you. It is the 25th day of April 2022. Counting down, April's almost gone. Oh, my. And we haven't had any April showers, have we, Gene?
No, not really that I can remember.
No.
I think
which means we won't have May flowers, right?
That's right. If you don't have one, you don't have the other. Or something like that.
Oh, boy. Oh, I don't know if you've heard, but NASA's moon rocket is headed back to the shop after it failed pre-flight tests.
No, it never got off the ground.
No, I think these folks should have listened when that nice young lady called about the extended warranty.
On the rocket ship.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a new thing. They've just started doing that.
I wonder if, they'd find a way not to cover it, I'm sure.
We're sure.
Okay. Did we have a good weekend?
Yeah, it went by a lot faster than I would have hoped. But, yeah, how about you?
Well, let's see. Duchess went back to Guide Dogs of the Desert on Saturday.
Right.
And incredible dog. We walked in to their facility, and there were about 8 of the guide dog people there, and every one of them, it was kind of like when Norm walked in Cheers, Duchess!
Right.
She is such a sweetheart, such a sweet dog. They all remember her and welcomed her back.
She felt right at home when she returned, huh?
Yeah. And she will begin the second part of her training to become a guide dog for the blind.
So how much longer do you think she has?
Probably about 4 to 6 months, depending on when they're able to get started. And yes, they're still dealing with issues related to the pandemic. Aren't we all?
Yes, that's what I understand.
Yeah. Anyway, so we will miss Duchess, but we know where she is, what she's going to be doing. So,
do you get to write?
We will get updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you stay involved, maybe from a distance, but you stay involved.
So you probably would see her again then, maybe, huh?
We would be able to see her again at her graduation.
Well, I think you should be there when she walks down the aisle.
Yes.
All four paws.
Yes. Very regally. Duchess was a name that really fit her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Birthdays today. You ready for the big shots?
I'm ready.
Actor Al Pacino is 82. Stu Cook of Creedence Clearwater Revisited is 77. Singer Bjorn Ulvaeus of ABBA, 77. Actor Talia Shire, 77. Actor Jeffrey DeMunn is 75. Actor Hank Azaria is 58. Actor Gina Torres is 53. Actor Renee Zellweger, 53. Actor Jason Lee, 52. Actor Jason Wiles, 52. Actor Emily Berge, 47. Actor Marguerite Moreau is 45. Actor Allison Snyder is 26. Actor Jaden Ray is 13. Are you ready for the real birthdays?
Ready for the real in touch people, yes.
Okay. So fasten your seatbelts and return your seat back to the full upright position, and make sure you have your tray table locked and loaded for the birthdays. Mm-hmm. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Alexis Vega, Geneva Smith, Tamara Whitman, Cheyenne Villanueva, Diane Dooling, Dave Hilfiger, Jorge Rees, Maya McLean, Bernice Borola, Frankie Irigoyen, Lily Avina, Marisol Nunez, Rose Vega, Betty Ann, Chris Haw, Alyssa Torres, Cesar Montoya, and Betty Jo McNeese. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Yes. And many returns of the same. Okay.
Yeah, Chris's name, that fellow sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah. Short little guy. Yeah, with a buzz cut.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be Chris Hall, right?
That would be Chris. Chris, you may be listening right now as we're talking.
He might be. And if he is, good morning, Chris.
Yeah, or he may be calling us for directions.
Yes.
Well, he got over that after a while.
Yeah, we finally figured out how to operate the GPS.
That's right.
Yes.
So he could find his car.
Okay. Put your hand up if you've ever walked into a crowded parking lot and hit the panic button on your key fob because you couldn't find your car.
Ah, yes. You're thankful you have those things.
I have no idea what we did before that.
We were lost a lot longer.
Wandering around a parking lot for days and days.
Yeah. What level did we park on?
Yes.
The blue fruit, the green. Yeah.
Okay. We've got some news and stuff. Firefighters kept busy throughout the weekend, and a few other things. As we continue to kind of update some of the information from it's incredible if and when it comes to fruition. 2,500 jobs making lithium cells, batteries, for electric vehicles. And, the plan is right now that factory will be here in the Valley.
Well, I certainly hope so. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, but we've got it. We've got the power, we've got the water, we've got the land, and we've got a very willing workforce. So
we got all the ingredients. Like you said.
Okay, we've got some news for you. Arsonist in the news this morning. Okay. We've got to look at World in California news to begin with. And it is brought to you by your friends in the business. Triple digits again this week. Yeah, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal today.
CBS News special report. Oral arguments are underway in the Supreme Court in the case of a high school football coach near Seattle who lost his job for saying prayers on the 50-yard line. Joseph Kennedy's attorney, Paul Clement, says his client was protected by the First Amendment.
That private religious expression was doubly protected by the free exercise and free speech clause.
Clement's argument appeared to hold weight with Justice Clarence Thomas.
We know it's not a part of his job, especially since the school district didn't know anything about it initially. And it objected to it, so it can't be a part of his job.
Well, that's music to my ears, Justice Thomas.
But the school says it went too far when Kennedy's on-field prayer turned into a large student huddle. Rachel Leiser with Americans United for separation of church and state.
Multiple parents came forward and said, my student felt pressured to pray to play. My student felt pressured to pray to feel part of the team.
CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: after utilizing a so-called poison pill approach last week to keep Elon Musk from buying Twitter, reports today that the company is now reconsidering his offer and that a deal could come as soon as today. Analyst Mark Mahaney says Musk has always been a fan of the site.
I think Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter because he loves Twitter. He's one of the most passionate users of the platform. He's got 80 million followers. It's been a great platform for him to express his views and I guess to follow other people.
Rallies around the state Sunday marking the 107th anniversary of the start of the Armenian genocide.
We are sorry what is happening to our people, and we cannot forget it. So we want to remember it.
Hundreds gathering outside the Turkish consulate in Beverly Hills. The genocide resulted in the deaths of as many as 1.5 million Armenians in a campaign blamed on Turkey's Ottoman Empire. Oakland teachers vote to go on a one-day strike at the end of the week. They voted to authorize the strike to send a message it disapproves of school closures that impact black and brown neighborhoods. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
I love my Charmin, rolling, yeah. Gold stars on the song, it's TV gold, yeah. Charmin's got 6 rows in one, lasts forever on my buns. Only super nigga when I'm cleaning. Charmin's got my booty believing.
Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 regular rolls in one. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months? A year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane, Tire and Auto Centers, 3 of them in the Valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, Imperial County firefighters have been busy with multiple haystack and brush fires. Starting Saturday afternoon and continuing through the night, someone started burning haystacks and igniting brush fires. At least 10 fires were reported over a several-hour period Saturday afternoon, most of the fires in the north and east side of the valley. Local firefighting resources were stretched to the limits. Imperial County Fire, with mutual aid from the cities of Holtville, Calipatria, Brawley, Westmoreland, and El Centro, were busy all day and into the night. Several more fires were also reported overnight. One haystack fire at Brant and McFadden Roads flared up late Sunday morning and developed into a 3-alarm blaze. Initial information from a witness stated that a black Jeep was seen leaving the area of one of the north end blazes. Several individuals were questioned, but it is unknown whether there was anyone taken into custody. Other local news, IBC to host a forum on the search for a new superintendent president. The search has been narrowed to 3 finalists. The campus community, as well as the public at large, will have an opportunity today to hear from the candidates and ask them questions at the public forum. The IBC Board of Trustees has scheduled a special meeting following the public forum when the board will be doing its own closed session interviews. The appointment of the new superintendent president is expected at the May 18th IBC Board of Trustees meeting. The 3 candidates are Javier Ayala, Dean of Career and Technical Education and Workforce Development at Grossmont College, Leonard Johnson, the current interim president and superintendent at IBC, and Tammy Robinson, vice president of instruction at Canada College in Redwood City. KXO News Time 7:43.
If you're looking for something special for your pickup, head to the Brawley Quick Lane and their new off-road center. They specialize in lift kits, wheels, and tires that have the right look and perform. There's names like Fox, Bilstein, and Rancho. Method wheels, too. Built-up spray bed liners as low as $4.99. It's the right stuff at the right price. The brand new off-road center at Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Well, you may not know this. There's a correct way to apply for food facility permits. This is here is a correct way. The permits are required for food vendors who want to sell at community events. On April 27th, join Vanessa Ramirez and Mario Salinas to learn the correct way to apply for the permits. Brawley Chamber of Commerce is hosting the event from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. You can email Michelle Ortiz at michelle@brawleychamber.com. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Golden State Extracts, CBD, is the first fully licensed GMP certified hemp processor in California making CBD. Everything is done right here in the Imperial Valley, from growing to processing and manufacturing. Our products derived from hemp are a natural form of pain relief to help you with your aches and pains, help you sleep better, and lower your stress with our specially formulated tinctures, pain creams, and gummies. Best of all, you can visit Golden State Extracts CBD locally at their Imperial location, 520 West Ayton Road. For more information and benefits of CBD, visit them on the web at goldenstateextracts.com or call 760-355-9134. That's 355-9134.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturdays at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley. They're open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
A Lithium Valley stakeholders meeting was held last week. The meeting, hosted by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, brought together local government, education institutions, businesses, and residents to discuss the news of the proposed $4 billion gigafactory to be located in Imperial County. Last week, State Volt and Controlled Thermal Resources, or CTR, announced an agreement for CTR to provide geothermal energy and locally mined lithium for a lithium battery factory to be developed by State Volt. According to IBEDC, President CEO Timothy Kelly, key takeaways from the meeting included the economic boost, the economy will receive. The technology being used to develop the project is environmentally safe and doesn't enlarge the carbon footprint in the valley. And according to IVEDC, the equity generated by the project will remain in Imperial Valley instead of being shipped out to other areas and bypassing the valley. The development of the State Volt lithium battery factory could see as many as 2,500 jobs directly added in the valley. The 3.2 million square foot factory could be online by 2025. Other local news, poll workers, you are needed. In fact, they're available on the county website. If you'd like to find out more information about an application, it's a chance to make $100 to $110 a day. The poll workers will be hired for the June 7th election. The county elections department is looking to hire inspectors and clerks to work the polls. They must attend a training class. To qualify, applicants must be at least 18 years of age, be registered as California voters or legal residents of the United States. They must be available to serve from 6 p.m. until approximately 9:30 p.m. or until all closing duties are completed. And it's the 14th annual Imperial Valley Law Enforcement Memorial Ceremony, which is coming up and scheduled for Friday, May 6th, beginning promptly at 7 p.m. The Imperial Valley Law Enforcement Memorial Foundation was formed with a specific objective to propose to honor, our purpose is to honor local fallen law enforcement officers who have died in the line of duty while serving in all federal, state, county, and or a city agency in Imperial Valley. This year, they will memorialize 44 local law enforcement officers. Law enforcement agencies, surviving family members, and the public are invited to continue the remembrance of the peace officers who have died in the line of duty at a ceremony that will take place in front of the Imperial County Courthouse on West Main Street in downtown El Centro. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, high pressure will prevail across the region this week, resulting in dry conditions and generally clear skies. Temperatures will rapidly warm the next couple of days, with the Imperial Valley flirting with 100 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. Readings will decrease somewhat during the latter half of the week, still remaining slightly above the seasonal normal. 86 our high yesterday, 52 the low. Sunny today with a high near 92. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast this afternoon. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a low around 61. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, turning out of the south-southwest. And Tuesday will be mostly sunny with a high near 98. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then coming out of the east. 63 degrees downtown, 36% relative humidity, wind out of the west 5 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
Now at T-Mobile, you can get the incredible iPhone 13 on us on the network with more 5G bars in more places.
This is the year, Amelia. The year I become a famous influencer.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
I just got the new iPhone 13 at T-Mobile. It has the most advanced dual camera ever on an iPhone, so my videos and photos are gonna look amazing. And check it out. I have 5G, even out here.
Whoa.
I'll be able to post tons of content. Us influencers gotta stay fresh, you know?
Nice. So, were you gonna learn to sing or dance or something?
Better. Yodeling. Ooh, let's hike up that hill and do a live stream. Yodelay?
I'm good, thanks.
Head into T-Mobile today, because when you switch, you can get the new iPhone 13 on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan. All on T-Mobile's 5G network, with more 5G bars in more places.
Phone via 24 monthly bill credits with qualifying new line plus tax for well-qualified customers. Contact us before canceling service to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreements due. T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Details at T-Mobile.com.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action, the Bucks beat up on the Bulls 119-95. Nuggets rolled. They beat the Warriors 126-121. Heat hammered the Hawks 110-86. And the Pelicans beat up on the Suns 118-103. Today, Boston and Brooklyn, Toronto and Philadelphia, Utah and Dallas will all meet.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers services, visit pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball, it was the Rays with a win over the Red Sox, 5-2. Rockies topped the Tigers, 6-2. Yankees bombed the Guardians, 10-2. Marlins edged the Braves, 5-4. Giants pounded the Nationals, 12-3. Reds topped the Cardinals, 4-1. Twins over the White Sox, 6-4. Astros nipped the Blue Jays 8-7 in 10 innings. Pirates edged the Cubs 4-3. Angels, they slipped by the Orioles 7-6. Mets dumped the Diamondbacks 6-2. Brewers blanked the Phillies 1-0. It was the Athletics shutting out the Rangers 2-0. Mariners edged the Royals 5-4 in 12 innings. And the Dodgers dominated. They beat the Padres 10-2 and took that series 2 out of 3. Ross Chastain surveyed his situation and stole the victory from Eric Jones at the Talladega Super Speedway. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
It's time for a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. Oil prices fell sharply today as COVID lockdowns in China stoked concerns that the country's zero-COVID strategy will sap energy demand in the world's second-largest economy. In a bid to contain an outbreak described as urgent and grim, Beijing authorities have locked down dozens of residential compounds across 8 districts, banning residents from leaving their doors or the complex. Meanwhile, global stocks and oil prices fell as those COVID concerns in China continue. European stocks opened sharply lower. U.S. stocks also lower. The fall in Asian and European markets came after a grim session on Friday for U.S. stocks. And word is, Twitter is said to be nearing a deal to sell itself to Elon Musk. 11 days after the Tesla and SpaceX CEO shocked the industry by offering to buy the company in a deal valuing it at more than $41 billion. The deal could be finalized as soon as today, according to the Wall Street Journal. Twitter declined to comment on the reports. Right now on the big board, the Dow down 365 points at 33,446. The S&P 500 off 47 points at 4,225. The NASDAQ down 33 points at 12,806. Gold off $37.50 an ounce. Oil down $5.51 a barrel. Yeah, down to $96.56 a barrel if you want to buy one.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 92. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northeast this afternoon. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 61. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 98. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east. 65 degrees, 35% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering live scan fingerprinting to the public.
At Burgers and Beer, we want to make your every visit a great visit. We want you to have great service. We want your taste buds to dance with happiness and your thirst to be quenched. We want you to enjoy great sports and great music. But most of all, we want you to enjoy your friends, your family, your date, your business meal, your party, your mom, your dad, and even Aunt Karen. At Burgers and Beer, we're all about you. 5 locations to serve you: El Centro, Yuma, Temecula, La Quinta, and Rancho Mirage.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. Key case being argued today before the U.S. Supreme Court. It began on a football field and could have impact on schools all over the country.
Joseph Kennedy was told in 2015 by school officials in Bremerton, Washington, that he had to stop his on-field prayers because they violate the Constitution's prohibition against government endorsement of religion. Kennedy's attorney, Paul Clement.
The record is clear that Coach Kennedy was fired for that midfield prayer, not for any earlier practices. And the record is equally clear that the district's sole reason for its actions was out of endorsement concerns.
The question the court has to answer is whether the prayers are protected by the First Amendment's guarantee of religious liberty, or whether they violate the First Amendment because they're promoting Kennedy's religion. Christopher Cruz, CBS News, Washington.
A Texas board is hearing the case of 52-year-old Melissa Lucio, who's scheduled to be executed this week. Lawyers say new evidence raises questions about her guilt in the 2007 death, that is, of one of her children. Republican lawmaker Jeff Leach.
If this execution is allowed to go forward, I believe it would severely weaken our criminal justice system, and we're doing everything we can to lock arms and try to prevent that from happening.
Russia pounded fuel and rail facilities in Ukraine with fresh attacks hours after top U.S. officials visited the capital, Kyiv. Secretary of State Blinken says the U.S. is stepping up military help.
Face-to-face conversations in detail about the extraordinary support that we've provided, security, economic, humanitarian, as well as the massive pressure that we've been exerting on Russia and then to talk in detail about how we carry that forward.
And today, Russia indicated it would expel 40 German diplomats. Emergency declarations signed in New Mexico, where 20 wildfires are burning and new evacuations have been ordered. Wildfires also a big concern in other states in the West and Midwest. Strong winds have made them hard to fight. WCBS meteorologist Craig Allen on the weather outlook for the week.
The fire threat is limited for today. However, new fire weather watches are being issued for portions of Colorado as well as from western sections of Kansas on up into Nebraska, and the Dakotas may even get into this as well the next 24 to 48 hours and beyond.
Grammy-winning singer Megan Thee Stallion is opening up about being wounded in a 2020 shooting that's been blamed on fellow rapper Tory Lanez. She spoke with Gayle King for CBS Mornings.
I didn't want to see anybody die, so I just said, I stepped on glass. So when I see people trying to use that against me, I was mine to protect all of us.
Wall Street right now, the Dow is down. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
Gentlemen, you can easily find the best brands and fits for you without even trying. Just follow these simple instructions. Step 1. Shop somewhere that does all the work for you by customizing a selection for your taste and body. Step 2. Level up your closet with the best brands and fits with little or no effort. Not trying has never looked so good. Stitch Fix. We're so you.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating Wendy's offer only applies to bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction and per person per day. Not valid in a combo.
One of Britain's last surviving D-Day veterans has died a year after realizing a long-held dream.
Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you.
Harry Billinge, on the day last summer that a memorial naming all the British soldiers who fell in the Normandy invasion was finally dedicated. One of the first to land on D-Day, Billinge was a frequent visitor to the Norman town of Arromanches in the decades after.
The young generation should learn and know about this little man that was just full of life.
It was a great man with a big character.
Billinge raised $65,000 for the memorial and was honored by the Queen, but he refused any honorifics.
Don't call me sir. My name's Harry.
Harry Billinge was 96. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
In this country, D-Day vet Johnny Jones Jr. died over the weekend at 102. He was the Army's first African-American warrant officer and later went on to become a civil rights attorney. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. Very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 866-88-BIBLE. That's 866-88-BIBLE. 866-88-BIBLE.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present to you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO. 1230.